Hello. Oh, my mic is connected. I clicked the wrong one first. Hello, everybody. Welcome back after our week off for U.S. Thanksgiving. We're returning back with our Achtung Cthulhu Winter of Fear preview of the Forest of Fear campaign. Compliments of Modifius. Thank you so much for asking us to go ahead and preview this adventure for you for the next few weeks. Also, thanks to them, we're going to be giving away another prize this week. We're giving away prizes from here on out till the end of this campaign. We got tonight and then 2 more sessions after that. Tonight, we are giving away a physical copy of the Shadows of Atlantis campaign, which we are normally playing when we're not doing this preview adventure. So we've had a lot of fun with it so far. We're about halfway through. So you can get yourself a copy of that tonight for nothing. Just watch, and when the time is right, enter the secret code word, and you could win a Shadows of Atlantis campaign physical book. Let's do a round table. We'll talk about who we are playing, and then we'll talk about what happened last time. It was the big old combat session last time. And then we'll get back into it. We're going into a new chapter here tonight. So everybody's going to get their fortune points back. Everybody got to take a new power or ability or increase a stat. So we'll also get everybody to mention what they took. What'd you take at the end of this last chapter? So we'll start with Jonathan Morris. Jeremy.
Yeah, Master Sergeant Jonathan Morris. Been around for a while with all of this. Nothing too strange. Just died once. Didn't stick. Experimental process, all that sort of thing. And yeah, it's been great. Got this big sword, chopped up a big old mech guy. Loved it. I pumped up my resilience because my teammates don't want me to lose my mind and cut them up. So it seemed like the right thing to do, being a team player.
It did. It did. What did you take for your advance?
Resilience.
Resilience. All right.
Good.
Roger Marple, aka Megan. Tell us about yourself and your advance.
Absolutely. First off, boys and girls, I apologize. I'm a bit snuffly today, so if I sound like my nose is plugged, it is indeed plugged. So I play Roger Marple, but everybody calls him, and he would like to be called Roger Marple. He comes from the people. He'll return to the people and so forth. Been blessed to hear the whispers of the ancient gods. He's the people's whisperer, and been tasked to go across the globe to find the pieces to eventually create the ritual to bring the ancient gods to Earth. And right. I digress. To find these pieces for anthropological purposes, of course, further the purpose of the greater good, blah blah blah. I took fighting. I took another thing in fighting, and one of my talents in academia is like Master of None, or Master of All, I think it's called.
Mm-hmm.
It allows me to pick a focus on any attribute that becomes 3 or higher. So I chose melee weapons. So
Nice.
perhaps I can also rage a bit this evening.
Yes, maybe you can gain a sword. A magical sword.
What? Nobody told me there's going to be a magical sword tonight? Oh.
There might not be. I don't know. I'm just saying. Maybe you can get one too, just like Jonathan Morris. Major Harry Hammer, aka Aaron, tell us about your character.
Righto, my name's Harry Hammer, Major Harry Hammer. I'm the lucky husband of Druska, father of Harry Jr. and Pavel. But in this war, I'm a combat engineer and demolitions expert. And since I've been having to run around and stab people next to Master Sergeant Morris for the last several days, I pumped up my agility because that seemed like the right thing to do. Looking forward to punching some more Nazis. Over to you.
Very good. And last but not least, Lieutenant Colonel, Lieutenant Colonel, sorry, Archibald Cottenham.
Yes. Lieutenant Colonel Sir Archibald Cottingham. Thank you very much, veteran of the Great War. Commander, tactical genius, quite some renown. Friend to King George himself. played badminton together. He doesn't move as well as you might think, but enjoyable nonetheless. And I took another rank of defensive. My frontline days are behind me, and I prefer not to shoot a gun anymore, as my hands are swollen from the cold and shaking and punching various Nazis and other creatures in the face. So I tend to just tell everyone else what to do. As you get to advanced age, society says it's exactly what you should do. So it's exactly what I do. So it's very, very difficult to hit me, both with a gun and with a knife at this point. But so I stay in the back, and I let all these young rapscallions do all the heavy lifting.
Yeah.
The end.
The end.
Sir. Don't forget, sir.
Sir.
I earned it.
Archibald Cottingham.
Heroism. Unspeakable heroism. Don't even ask me about it.
We don't have Lily Riverby tonight. Sadly, Evan is under the weather, so he will not be joining us this week, but should hopefully be back next week. So last session, we were off last week due to Thanksgiving. So what happened the previous session was it was combat. They were in this strange cave where there were stalagmites and stalactites that were crystals, like geodes coming out of the ground. And there was this big pentagram platform in the middle of it. And the Germans were loading up crates in the back of this truck, and they're getting ready to blow this place up. And all hell broke loose as they broke into combat, and they ended up killing all, 20 or 30 Nazis that were in there, clearing the place out, taking explosives, driving away in the truck with the belongings. They also found a map leading them to Sullen Lake. They were made aware of the presence of a high-ranking Black Sun officer by the name of Sweet Lizelle Bohm. And there was also a marking on the map that said Crimson Cult Site eradicated, ? And that's marked on the map. So I believe that is where they wanted to head out to after they left Outpost 13. Is that correct?
Yes, indeed.
We're going to Sullen Lake with
a vehicle filled with explosives.
Truck full of explosives. So they ended the last session saying, we'll just drive right into whatever we come across and blow it up, whatever our next obstacle is. So, hey, the GM has to try and take that away from the...
But we did contact back with Gaston and make arrangements for him to pick up the prisoners and the artifacts from the cavern.
I think we left off with you reaching out to Gaston Moreau, because there is a little bit of, if we can exchange some information here, and I think I purposely said let's end there because he can now communicate with you and give you some information about what you found and your next leg of the journey. Sound good? Sounds good. All right, so let's pick up with you guys driving down this bumpy winter road. It's all rutted and pockmarked with holes. You got the truck, this Opel Blitz full of explosives, and you're radioing back to Ferme du Bois to get in touch with Gaston Moreau. So you connect and come like, hello. Where are you? What happened? What is happening at Outpost 13? What took place?
I assume Harry's driving.
Well, this is a bit beneath me, but I suppose. Gaston, what was your name again? Gaston?
Gaston Moreau.
Moreau, yes, that sounds fictitious. Yes, we have some prisoners and some artifacts that we need to offlift of us. I'm sorry, I'm drunk right now, but we are currently.
I don't know, where are we? I remember you saying we were too far away.
You were. It took I think it was something like 4 hours to walk there, but you are driving now. Okay. But there were no roads leading directly back to the farm. Was what we had said at the end of the last one, which is true. You went through forests to get here, and the farm itself is tucked away within the forest, off of that small town. Remember, you guys went to that small town. Mm-hmm. You stayed at the inn overnight, or the tavern overnight. You had some wine and cheese, and you left in the morning to the farm nearby. So the farm itself is off the beaten path. You could not drive this truck straight to it. You could drive it in the vicinity, but you couldn't drive it right to the farm and stash it there.
So our prisoners and the artifacts that we have, are they on the truck with us, or will they leave them
I
back at the
suppose so. Let's talk about that. What do we do?
Yes.
What do we do with that?
Well, because we want him to come and meet us and take the prisoners and the artifacts and the German officer's code book back, so we can get back to British intelligence.
Gaston. Gaston.
We
need a rendezvous. Do you have transportation?
I have my feet.
Do you have anything faster?
I could take a horse.
That will do. Yes. A wagon. Something of the sort.
What should I expect? What are you bringing to me?
Prisoners. Artifacts. Intelligence.
Is it safe?
Is it safe? We're in a war zone, son. It's as safe as it can be.
Okay, well,
ask him, hey, Sir Codnam, ask him about Sutton Lake, what he knows about Sullen Lake.
Yes, Gaston. Tell us about this Sullen Lake. What do you know? Speak now, speak quickly. And this Crimson Cult, come on now. Quit wasting time.
Tell us about this Sullen Lake. He goes, this Crimson Cult. Sacre bleu. We must speak when we meet up in person.
Gesundheit.
Where should we meet? He starts giving... You have a map. He gave you a map of the area. So he starts giving you different places. Like, can we meet here? Can we meet there? And you guys coordinate between the two of you a place that would be advantageous where you can meet up between spots. It wouldn't be...
Yes. We're going to meet here. That's it. I've made a decision. We're meeting here.
Okay, I will see you there, and I need a sleigh and horse.
A sleigh now. Oh, you are a strange fellow. Sleigh.
It is winter.
Is it now? Oh, yes. I suppose you're right. Yes.
He is drunk. Okay, shall I will bring Marcel Babineau with me as well to help.
Is that some sort of wine? I wouldn't mind some.
You spent 3 days with him at the farm.
Sir Codnam,
I believe you're mistaken about that.
Yes, sir.
Now, I've never spent time on a farm in my life. No, these are not a farmer's hands. No. You're mistaken, sir.
So I'm just gonna take the radio saying 10-4 or whatever. We'll be there soon. Click.
Yes. Thank you, Maple. Well done.
It's Marple.
That's
sir.
right. Raj Marple. Got it.
Gee.
Marple.
Where'd you get?
Okay,
How did you get?
Greg, that's your fourth. That's enough. Stop.
Is he smoking another cigarette?
I thought he's probably stealing some brandy too.
That too. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm forgetting my voices.
It's all good. Oh God. Okay, who's driving this vehicle?
Harry's driving.
Harry's driving. All right, let's do some rolls for your driving, shall we? And see how well you do.
What's the worst that could happen?
Right?
Exactly.
Especially when you got a truck full of explosives.
Yeah. Be
We'll
ending
make
early
sure to
tonight.
pack the prisoners over the explosives.
Okay, they're tied to the explosives.
Thinking.
They're
Inflation.
shielding you. They're between
Yeah.
you and the explosives. Should they go off?
It's a double purpose. Not only is it a behavior incentive, it's also, shielding.
So, vehicle coordination?
Yes, vehicle coordination. Difficulty 2 as we traverse these slippery, wet, slick, winter, pockmarked roads. Who knows? Maybe there's mines on the road. Would I do that to you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Why would there be mines, Matt? This is like their territory. There's
Why wouldn't there be?
So, do we actually have the one momentum?
You have the one momentum. There was 3 when we started, so somebody did reduce it. Because there was 3 when I was in there earlier today.
I don't know. But I will spend that one momentum to get a third dice.
Nice.
Oh my goodness. So you're going, it's a slow go, but you're trying to avoid all these big dips and holes in the road. You hit the odd one, but you just graze it. You just get like the edge of it, and everybody's like holds their breath as you do so. Look back towards the back of the truck, waiting for a kaboom.
Ah, those explosives are mostly stable. And let's face it, if it goes, you're not going to know it. You're going to be grabbing your ass and wake up in hell, and that's just the way it is.
It's interesting. Mostly stable is what they stamped on top of my psyche valve. Very interesting. Yes. Well, we again.
So you continue on, you're driving on. You're not really seeing signs of life. It looks like this road has been just manufactured, produced, and by manufactured it was just like bulldoze trees, push them aside. There's trees and dirt all piled up on the side of the roads. It's all covered in snow at this point, but it was built by the Nazis specifically for this Outpost 13, where this underground cavern was with these strange otherworldly treasures that they discovered and were carting away. And this was the last of the transports. But you guys are rolling along and you make it to the rendezvous point without any trouble. You guys get there, you beat our friend Gaston Moreau, and you've got some downtime while you sit there. Is there anything you want to do? Do you want to set up? Do you want to park? There's nowhere to really park the truck off the road. You're gonna have to kind of sit in the middle of this road. There's really only room for one vehicle in it. You can't really pass around a truck, so it's kind of just got to sit there. I don't know if you guys want it to idle, if you want to get off the road, and on the other side of these like banks that have been built up of snow and dirt and trees on the sides, and maybe build a fire. I don't know. What do you guys feel like doing? What do we want to do here?
Lieutenant Colonel Cottingham, how about we pull the prisoners and artifacts out of the truck, since we're going to have to transfer them anyway? Put them off the side of the road so they're out of sight. Maybe Sergeant Morris and Mr. Marple can post up as guards over the soldiers, and I'll keep an eye on the truck and explosives.
Yes, that sounds excellent. You heard the man, Morris. Marble, get to it. Up.
All right.
It's Marple. Well, I don't understand why he can't understand that it's Marple. Do I need to have a name tag? Like, I feel like he's not hearing me. And
I know your feelings are hurt, but let's be honest. The man's been drunk since noon.
I thought you were going to say since 1914.
If I was a smarter man, I would have said that.
When was the Boer War? That was the last time I remember sobriety.
all right, so you'll actually move them out of the truck, right? I'm just coming to kind of like supervise, right?
I'm an old man. I'm not doing any heavy lifting. Come now, Marple. You're a young man. Let's go. Chop.
Can I use one of the prisoners, sir? I mean, just like not all of them, just a little bit. Oh, thank you.
No,
what?
No,
Marble. What do you mean use them?
Not use them, like not like kill them or anything, but like a couple of drops of their essence. It's been a while since I've said my thanks, and quite frankly, I'm a little bandaged up. And he shows his hands, and he's got like a wrapping around this hand, and like pock marks and scratch and scabs all over his hands.
Torturing prisoners is against the laws of land warfare, Mr. Marple.
But it's not torturing. It's just a little drop or two, sir.
You want a little drop or two of blood? Harry pulls out his knife, cuts his hand, and he's like, take this.
Awesome. So he's going to just grab it and like...
Marple, you're one disturbing son of a bitch. I'm going to tell you that. But that's all right. You go do your thing.
So I'll go across to the where our esteemed leader had said that we ought to go.
Yes.
And dig a hole in the snow down to as much earth as I can. And I'm going to spit this blood and spit into the hole. I'm going to cover it up. I'm going to say some words.
Okay.
Gratitude and so forth. Yeah.
You're doing your thing?
I was going to wait until the prisoners come over, just in case Morris needed me. Highly unlikely, but you're smiling a lot, Matt, so I figured I better be. Like paying attention.
No, I'm smiling because you guys are hilarious tonight. You're making me laugh. Between drunk Cottingham and your blood sacrifice already. It's great. You guys are cracking me up, and I love
Got to
it.
keep warm.
Yeah.
Marple,
What?
you're supposed to help with the artifacts before you do your fancy. Can you
It's
not
all
hear
right.
properly?
I got it. Honestly, it's easier by myself.
Look at
He
this
means,
No,
Look
no.
yeah,
I'll help you.
you're good. You do you.
Very well. So I'll sit down and I'll use my talent. My one thing, I'll give you a thing of threat there, Matt.
Thank you.
And my what is it? Bizarre insight. And
Yes.
so I'm gonna reach out using my talent as well that I bought last time with my fortune point, reaching out to the forest and speaking to the forest, and just this like reaching out to touch these like what are the red guys called?
The Crimson Cult.
Crimson Cult.
Crimson Cult. Reaching out
It's like the
look-
red guys.
the red guys looking, no, not the Soviets. Reaching out.
They're our friends in this war.
Oh yeah, right now they are for sure. Reaching out to see if I can. How does the forest feel about the Crimson Cult? Are they happy about them? Is it scary?
And I have to give you like a yes or no answer, right? I ask you
Yep.
this every time. You've used it 3 times, and I ask you this every time. It's like a yes or no. It's a very general.
Yep.
Okay, so ask me a very specific question, because how they feel, they'll just be like, yes. From the forest. You know what I mean?
And it's gonna be like in like a vision, remember?
Right.
So, it's gonna be like, are the Crimson Cult close to us, close by? Like, do we need to be worried about them?
Okay. So you sit there in the snow, in the blood, in the whatever, and all of a sudden you close your eyes and it's like all of a sudden you're pulled up in the sky, and it's like it looks like you're looking down at this little scene that you're currently. You see the truck, and Morris is slowly lugging the captives over one by one himself. Cottenham is like nipping at his little brandy jar. Hammer is like getting the truck ready, and he's like securing the area. And then it lifts up higher, and it starts whisking you along the road and through the forest until it takes you to this lake. And at this lake, you see the ruins of an ancient building, and you see an altar with a stone arch behind it on the shore of this lake, and you see what appears to be a barn there as well, and you see these cloaked figures milling about like they're preparing for something. This is like miles and miles and miles and miles away.
Okay. And how many cloaked figures? Am I able to just decipher that?
We'll say 15 to 20.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll like come out, be like, "Ooh, all right. Well, I guess we're okay for a little bit," and I'll go over to Sir Archibald. I've asked the forest. We are safe for the time being, but haste, my good sir, haste,
Yes.
the Crimson Cult.
Yes. Could you possibly ask the forest to give old Morris a hand? I'm pretty sure he's going to throw out his back. Look at him. Look at his face.
Come on. No, that's just. I always look like that. It's fine.
Walking tree or something. No.
Fine. I'll like deflate it and stuff. Go over and start like lifting up like the smallest possible thing, and bringing it over.
There you go. There you go. Excellent. Physical labor. It's the blood flowing, doesn't it now, Marple?
How sure help if somebody else helped. Blah 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 blah. Muttering under.
Well, I don't know where poor Lily got off to. Probably scouting. Like a good lass. Sure.
Never her when you need her. Always out and about. What is she doing with that dog? How could she think about bringing that mongrel? Ah.
Marple, she's most likely scouting. accruing intelligence for the area surrounding us, ensuring we're not going to get ambushed anyway. Being very, very useful, you see.
And just on the other hand, she did, in a dark cavern, shoot a man between his eyes from
Yes.
about 300 yards from a cliff face. So you might not want to piss her off, Raj. I'm just saying.
If she's got a problem with me, come face to face. Don't be like scouting away, looking through a scope from far away, face to face, man. I'll fry her.
I bet you would. You know what? This guy, his ankle's broken. Could you just get like that one ankle? I'll cut the rest, but that one little bitch just hanging off at a funny angle.
What do you want me to do with it?
Just like put a hand on something.
I okay.
Oh wow, you're so helpful. Thank you. You're great. Roger, you're the best.
Oh, this is gross.
I know, right? Look at that. It's twisted. It's like almost a 180. Probably like a 150.
I'll just walk with my eyes closed.
Okay.
Roger, your ear is peeling off again. Is it?
That got brought up in the chat. What happened to your ear? Your ear didn't get healed. Healing,
It-
but you have a mismatched ear, right? You have someone else's ear.
I gave you one of the Nazis'
It's
ears.
slightly like a different skin shade than yours. Like maybe it's a little lighter or something, and
Different size.
it's larger or smaller. Yeah, but you do have. So Roger does have his ear back. It's just not his ear, but a ear back, and the healing roll was passed, so the negative effects are gone because there is an ear sewn back onto Roger's head. For those of you wondering, just not Roger's ear, because it was just like disintegrated when it was hit by the bullet.
Yeah, we went full Frankenstein last episode. If you missed it, it was very entertaining.
It was great.
It's like a paler shade than the rest of you. This ear.
You think she can hear differently? Maybe she can hear German. Major Hammer, say a few
Sir.
German words. See if she can understand it now. Out of curiosity. It's magic mumbo jumbo. Who knows the boundaries of this?
All right, as you wish, sir. He speaks to Roger for a few minutes in German. Any of that
Yeah.
go through, Roger?
Just oh man, your breath is atrocious. Oh my
Ooh.
god.
Roger, if I had feelings, you would have just hurt them. Fortunately, that's not something that I requisitioned on the way out of camp.
Right. I'm gonna go help Sergeant Morse. I feel like I'm invalued here. Also, and I'm gonna go help him anyway.
Okay, so with that, you guys are working the camp. Can everybody make me an insight observation roll, please?
Oh no. Sure.
Difficulty 1. All right,
Oh,
so
two
give yourself a momentum. Everybody's got 2 successes here. Oh my
Oh, nice.
goodness! All right. Well, wow. Okay.
Huh.
You're all sitting there. You're doing your tasks. You're kind of arguing with one another, talking, getting the lay of the land, and you notice dark clouds gathering above you. Like it seems like right above you. It's very odd. They don't seem to be anywhere else in the sky, but just up above the area that you're in. Let's say, maybe a 50, 60-foot radius right above you. It's kind of causing a shadow. It's blocking out the sun a little bit. Shadow over all of you.
Roger, have you been pulling your hoodoo again?
It's not me, but it looks highly irregular. Perhaps we ought to take cover. I don't know. If Lily was here, she'd be able to see what was going on. I'm just saying.
But like, isn't this kind of your thing? Like weird stuff.
Yes.
Like
Fine. So like,
that's why you're so valued.
yeah. So I'm gonna go for a bit of a walk. I'm not. This is like all of a sudden, or does it look like it was?
It's all of a sudden. Like it's just gathered. It's blocked the sun out. It's like hanging over you. There's a dark cloud.
Would I would I have recognized this from like a spell or something? Can I roll, say, like occultism to see whether or not?
This is wouldn't be really it is out of the ordinary, I'll tell you that. Like, you know weather, and this is not normal to have a dark cloud just hanging over the group of you. But I wouldn't say no, there would be like an occultism roll or anything. It's unnatural, we'll say that.
Very well.
Harry pulls his flechette pistol and moves back towards the tree line, keeping an eye on the prisoners.
Very good. So you're just kind of scouting around, kicking around the bushes there, Marple, seeing what you can find. All of a sudden, a shot rings out from the forest in your direction, Marple. And I wish I hadn't had that private because I rolled two critical successes. Public roll. So I hit you.
Is Roger? How far away would Roger be?
Roger's been
went
wandering
walking
away
Okay.
here.
Can I not hit?
Sorry.
No, this is a surprise attack.
Fine.
Nice.
Fine. For only 4 damage. And what's your resilience? 4 stun.
4.
So
Ooh,
4 stun.
nice.
And 4 damage. Does 4 damage do anything to you as a bullet hits you?
Yes, 2.
All right, so bullet. You hear a shot ring out. Everybody hears it. Sounds like it comes from the north of your position. And a bullet hits you, and all of a sudden, it's so cold out. And all of a sudden, it gets so warm in that spot where the bullet hits you.
Oh my god!
Now you can hit the dirt.
Thanks.
Oh, Roger. All right, so everybody heard the shot. Everybody can make me an observation test to see where it came from. Roger, yours is going to be a difficulty of 1. Everybody else is going to be a difficulty of 2. So it's going to be insight, observation with the specialty of sight. Or sound.
So
I'll give you sight or sound, actually, because of the shot.
Matthew, might I be able to do an insight fighting threat awareness roll? 'Cause threat awareness is specifically for ambush attacks.
Yes, you may. And anybody else
Thank
who
you.
wants to roll that can. I'll give you 2
Thank you
options
very
here.
much.
Yes.
I appreciate it. You're a gentleman and a scholar.
You said difficulty 2?
Difficulty 2 for all of you. Difficulty 1 for Mr. Marple, who took the shot.
I will use a momentum just to be sure.
I will 2.
Ooh,
Sweet
give that,
Sally.
put that momentum right back.
Indeed, sir.
Give me that threat.
Mm.
I'll take threat,
Mm.
seeing as how you're kind of already in a complication.
That way. That way. I came that way.
Did the cloud shoot you?
That way. All right,
How
so
does the cloud use a gun?
so
What the
you
hell's
look
going on?
where the shot came from, and you see this dark figure down on one knee, kneeling next to a tree, long black coat, German helmet, wearing one of those like face masks again, another dark sun trooper. You faced a few of these in Outpost 13 where you just came from. Cottenham, you see this as well. He's further away. He's probably like long distance from you, but you make out the figure in the forest up against the tree sitting there. You got 3 successes and you got 2 successes. So, Cottingham, you also spot 2 or 3 more in that general direction that haven't fired yet. And so do you, Marple, with your extra successes. So you see that there's more and they're watching you. You get the feeling there's probably more than just that in the area and you're being ambushed.
Are they say in medium range, Matt?
The one who shot you is in medium range. They're medium range to you, long range to Cottingham. Does that make sense? Because you ventured into the forest a ways, looking around and muttering and complaining to yourself, and you got shot. So Cottingham's back at the road near the truck, we'll say. Everybody's near the road, and you're in the forest a little ways.
All right.
So medium range to you, long range to everybody else. So we're in combat because you've now seen them. The surprise is over. So it is to you guys. Cottingham knows exactly where they are, and Marple, you know exactly where they are.
or to the north at least, perhaps more. Cover! No, something like that.
Do you want to do your little doodly-doo thing that you do?
I would like to do my diddly-doo thing that you do. I'm going to call to action. It's a major action. I can make a coordination plus tactics test with the difficulty of 1 to grant everyone, all of my allies, a minor action, basically.
Ooh.
So they can move quickly, get in cover, something
Nice.
of the sort. Coordination. That goes there, and that goes there. And I am presuming my leadership focus applies. Is that fair to say? If I'm ordering folks about?
Yes.
Matthew.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Just
Yes.
wanted to be sure. Yeah, that's it. Look at that. Let's go ahead and just give
Nice.
ourselves
Oh,
6 moments.
beautiful.
Everyone, minor action. Off you go. Move, move, move.
So you point them out to Harry and Morris, who didn't see them. So now everybody's aware of
Oh,
the three of them there.
it's not the cloud.
Don't be foolish, Morris. A cloud can't fire a gun. It was
Yes.
clearly lightning. Come on now.
I've seen crazy things. I don't know.
But everyone can you take an immediate minor action, whichever you want.
Charge.
Yeah, I will move. Harry moves into medium range after Sir
Mhm.
Cottingham points out these guys.
Okay. Sounds good.
And then, for my own minor action, I will move into some sort of cover. I'm an old man. I'll find
Yeah.
a tree or something.
I'll say a tree, or I'll say you're even near the truck. Maybe you're just kind of like sitting near the truck, relaxing, or in the cab of it. So if you want to move on the other side of the truck, or if you want to move to the forest on the opposite side of where this is happening, so you got a road in the middle with the truck on it. They're on the north side of the road, and you're in the road with a truck between you and them. You've got more forest on the south side. We'll say the east and the west is the way the road is going. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. Have the explosives been fully unloaded from the
No,
truck?
they're staying in the
They're
truck,
in
so-
there, but the prisoners have been
I
unloaded.
do not want to use the truck as cover. I'm not
Okay.
that drunk, sir.
Sir,
Not that drunk.
sure. So you're going to go to the southern part of the road, into the
Yes.
forest on the
Or-
other side of the road.
Yes.
Or the
sure.
very southern part of the road.
Oh,
Yes.
very
Very
southern.
Very southern. Yes.
Here, let me
Okay.
put you on a map. It doesn't really convey what we're looking at because I didn't know where you're going to be. But so we've got a truck in the middle and guys everywhere, which are not hidden. Cottingham.
Oh, goodness.
You don't know they're there.
What? I rolled 3 successes, sir, including a critical.
All right. I'll give you're right. So you can tell that there is movement to your south as well.
Then I would stand by.
Well, I will put you back at the truck. That's where you started.
After all.
You're in the best spot possible.
Yes, indeed. Oh, goodness.
Normally, I put Jeff in the worst spot possible when combat breaks
Yes.
out.
Especially if I'm a healer. Yeah.
Well,
Right there in front.
so you are in the best possible place you can be right now. You have metal cover, but it's also full of explosives
So,
and a natural storm brewing in the sky above you.
so I think so if moving to cover or whatever would be a minor action for me, and then I've already done my major action to give everybody else an immediate minor action. So
Sure. You can hop
Okay.
in the cab if you want, like lay down, like whatever you want to do. Like you're free to do it.
Sure.
Sure,
That
what-
sounds delightful. Yeah.
You and Gregor drinking and smoking in the cab
Give
of the
me
truck.
my brandy back, you rodent.
Just crawls under the truck.
All right.
Okay.
So Hammer moved. Morris, what did you do? Did you move up into medium range?
I did as well, because
Okay. The ranges aren't accurate here. This is just to give you a good
Mhm.
idea of who's on there, what's going on, and where we're at. Okay. And you're within medium range already, Marple. What did you want to do? Did you want to hit the dirt?
So I'm gonna
Well, we have to spend 2 momentum if we want to keep the.
oh, we have the initiative.
Well, don't
Keep
you
the
all
initiative.
get a free minor action,
you all,
don't you?
you all get a
Yeah.
minor action.
So
during-
Marple gets a
Mhm.
free minor action right now. You haven't done
Yeah.
anything with yours, right?
I'm going to. Yeah, I'll hit. Can I
Hit the
cap-
dirt. Hit the dirt's a reaction, so you don't have to. You
Sorry.
can wait.
You could aim.
No, I'm gonna prep my spell because the next do my spell and then prep another one. Yes. Yes.
Nice.
Can you prep 2 spells at once? I'm asking. I'm looking at our spellcasters. No, you prep 1 spell at a time.
But I think she's saying prep with this one cast and then prep after it's cast.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. So you're prepping. Are you spending a momentum to keep the initiative?
2 momentum.
2 momentum. Thank you. Oof. It's been a week. 2
I
momentum.
think we should. Let's do it.
Spend it. Who wants to go? Medium range.
I mean, I hate to let Marple take the spotlight, but then again, Roger did prepare a spell.
I think Roger should cook him.
All excited.
They're all within medium range of you, Roger.
So we're just going to
Oh, yeah.
super successful.
Oh my god. You guys are rolling so good tonight.
Very upset that he shot me, obviously.
Obviously.
So yeah, like I just see him just and his head is just like melting.
So roll your damage for your spontaneous combustion.
I do this, and I put the number of dice as my power, correct? No. Yes. Oh. Fair. Combat. I think that's right. Is that right?
No.
That's not right. No.
So what spell are you cast?
Spontaneous combustion. So it's the cost is 4 drain, 3 persistent. The effect is power plus 1 physical stress with persistent 4. So whatever your power is, plus 1 die.
So 7 total die.
7 total. Yeah.
Woo!
There you go.
That
Oh my god.
really good.
So yeah, and
Persistent 3 for 3 rounds.
And 4 drain on you.
So let's cook him. So for 3 rounds, he's going to be on fire.
Let's cook him.
Yes, let's.
So 9 damage out of the gate.
Yes.
He bursts into flames and starts screaming and running around and rolling around in the snow trying to pat himself out, and is out of this combat instantly. You hear, ah! You hear the Wilhelm, and then he drops to the ground. He's rolling in the snow.
Maniacal laughing as I sit there and I'm preparing combat perception. As
Nice.
All right. So you spend your minor to prep another spell. Okay.
Roger, you're a weird dude. But seriously, high five.
Yes.
My turn.
That was great.
Even Major Hammer goes, all right, that's some good stuff there.
Don't you need a roll? I think she needs to roll costs.
Yeah.
Still.
Oh, roll your cost, please.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And cost is just the.
It's four stress die with the drain and persistent 3 tags.
So
Like-
hit on your. I can do it on your character. It's on your character sheet. Hit the cost under the cost section, and just for number dice, put 4 in there when it prompts you to roll, and then that'll be your. There you go. 4 damage,
Good. Good flirt.
4 drain. Does that make sense? Did you roll the right thing? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
right.
Very good. You're good for it. All right, my turn. You're sitting there. You see these targets. One of them bursts into flames, drops to the ground, and all of a sudden, you hear, and you look up the cloud, and there's just like lightning dancing all around this cloud, almost like it's charging up,
Well, that
And it's-
can't be good.
gonna emit a lightning bolt down on the area. Just going to my spell book here.
Oh, these are rubber tires.
Right. And this is a rubber shield.
Yes. Okay. I'm gonna roll an attack here. Oh, I don't know.
Roll it on Evan's character.
On Evan's character? Well, I was kind of aiming for the truck full of explosives.
Yeah, I knew you wanted to be in there. Why would they destroy their own vehicle? Think about that. They wouldn't do that. They would destroy you all and then take their vehicle back. That's just destroying resources.
You think so?
Yes, of course. They're Germans. They're very efficient. Come on now.
You know, it makes sense they wouldn't attack their own
Exactly.
goods. You're not wrong.
Yes.
So I can roll on I can roll randomly, which I just did, to see who this is going to
Clearly-
target. This
Clearly it should
this
attack
lightning
Morris.
strike.
Clearly it should be Morris, because she could probably soak it.
Well, it's not
And
who
also,
I.
I've got that big stupid metal shield.
That's not who I rolled. Unfortunately,
Goodbye,
We'll never know.
Marple.
With the private rolls, we'll never know.
Harry Hammer.
It's okay.
Your hair almost starts to stand up on the back of your neck
I hit the dirt.
as this bolt streaks out of the sky.
Difficulty 3 to hit me.
I rolled a critical success and I got to change private rolls off. Sorry, I hit you.
Not very sporting of you, but I accept that.
Sorry.
It's okay. With cover, with hitting the dirt, I've got 9 armor, so I feel
Wow.
a little tanky.
Look at you. Let's see if I can roll some good dice.
Let's not see that.
That's not necessary.
Matt,
For once.
we believe you. You don't have to show us.
11 as you see it, 11 damage.
Ooh.
That's
I
good.
only bought a couple extra dice here. This is a powerful spellcaster. 11 damage, 5 effects. So the effect is piercing 1.
Ooh,
Oh.
so that takes my armor down to 4 points of armor. So that you gave me an injury.
Oh, Lord.
Ooh. What would a lightning bolt do to you?
He's got like armor, right? Don't
Burns.
you have like the?
I've got a flak jacket, but
Oh, I thought you had like the weird, like you've done like some sort of augmentation to yourself.
oh yeah, no, I've got bio augmentation, but they're not like cybernetic. They're
Oh, okay.
bio augmented.
What about like a burn? Right? White hot.
I mean, yeah,
That
I mean
cool,
it would
like
be.
Liechtenstein scar. It looks like the little tree.
Nice.
Sure, we'll give you some burns. We'll give you a burn.
All right.
Scar.
Electrical burn.
And let's see, what effect will this have on you? We'll give you a -2 agility rolls, a -1 for now, because you're very uncomfortable in your armor. You almost
Yep.
want to take it off. It burns, so you're gonna be. It's hot, so you're very uncomfortable, and you almost need to strip it off, and you want to get in that cold snow.
That's all right. Harry's had worse.
That's it. It's back to you guys.
Do we see where this spellcaster is?
Yeah. Make me a roll. Make me a roll. Let's see if the distance is very long. It's a long range spell. You can make me an insight observation. This would be sight specifically. It'll be a 2 difficulty.
Now, since I've got telescopic and night vision in my mask, can I reduce the difficulty to 1?
No, because you still don't know which area to look in. He didn't make
Okay.
his presence known. He didn't really tip
Okay.
his hat at all.
So I'm going to spend a point of momentum, if that's okay, guys, to
Yes, of course.
Are we all able to make this roll?
Sure.
2 successes.
Very nice.
Yeah, so you see this figure. He's got like a trench coat or a big overcoat like the others have, but you can see a robe underneath hanging down, and he's got this masked face. There's like this cloth mask completely covering him with these runes embroidered and stitched into the mask over his face, and he's standing, like I said, like long range, deep within the woods, and you see him like moving his hands and gesturing, and he's really just focused. He's like looking at the cloud and focused on that and like controlling and manipulating it seems.
But he's in long range.
He is long range. This is a long range spell, and he's staying at long range.
Okay. So if you guys are okay with it, because Harry's a little salty now.
Mm-hmm.
Harry's going to take his turn. Harry's
Please.
going to move into medium range from this guy, and he's going to fire a pineapple grenade at him.
A pineapple grenade. Woo! Okay, go
Pineapple
for it.
rifle grenade.
Go
Yep.
for it.
You cast your own spell.
And may I take a point of momentum to get an extra die on this?
Of
Mhm.
course, Major Harry.
3 successes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure. That was what range was this at? Was
Medium.
this at optimal range? Okay, so you need
Yep,
the 2
yep,
successes.
optimal
That
range.
hits. Yep.
I needed 1 success.
Okay.
It's a medium range. So I'll use the extra 2 dice for damage.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes.
10 damage and 6 stun.
Good
10
Lord.
damage and 6 stun, you say? Okay. All right. Well played. Well played.
He might have 6 resilience. You don't know.
He might. He is a powerful spellcaster.
6 resilience. No, sir. No, sir.
He's still up.
I'm just looking right here. Mm, I'm just looking at his abilities. Bear with me.
Take your time.
Marmot, keep it the darn flask back here. We're in battle turn with you.
Randy.
You hit him. He seems
Yeah.
to,
Oh,
his
he challenges
concentration
Rucker.
seems to have been broken, but he's not dead.
But he's hurt.
He is hurt.
Okay, I will spend a fortune point to take another major action, and I will shoot him with my rifle. Now that the grenade has been fired off.
Yes.
Of it. I will spend 1 more point of momentum. Sorry, guys, for a 3rd dice. 3
Woo!
successes.
That's
so,
a hit.
So that's 2 more extra, and I'll use the extra dice on damage if that's okay.
Yeah, get rid of the spellcaster. Please, please, please.
Indeed.
He doesn't make me happy, so
Don't get rid of the spellcaster.
Always get rid of the
10 more damage.
10 more damage. All right. So how do you kill him? Where do you shoot him? And how do you kill my
So,
my powerful spellcaster?
The grenade hits and blows him off his feet, and he's back on his knees, and he's starting to stand up. And I just fire off, hit him right between the eyes, and blow the back of his head out.
This robed figure just drops in the snow.
Enough of that hoodoo bullshit! Sergeant Morris, kill the rest of these bastards!
My turn. All
Well, I
right,
guess
because you
I'm
guys don't
actually-
have 2 momentum to keep in your the
No.
ball in your court, right?
No, yeah, we don't. Where was he off to? Because
He was off to in relation to this map. We'll say like the northeast,
Okay, so yeah,
top
okay,
right
so,
corner. We'll
Okay.
say. Okay, so I've got 2 soldiers to the north. One will shoot at Roger. One will shoot at inevitably Miss Morris. So let's go ahead and roll those. My Black Sun troopers.
I appreciate the resignation.
we know it's gonna happen. STG 44. Let's spend some threat here because I got it. This is on you, Marple.
I'm hitting the dirt.
Okay, as your reaction. This one is on you, Morris. Why don't I give you some momentum?
We need it.
Yeah, you guys really need it. I do
We
have
do.
more soldiers on the south side that step out into the road who did see Cottingham get into the truck. You are aware of them, Cottingham. You know they're there.
I'm aware
But
of
they
them.
did see you get into the
Did
truck.
they? Did they now?
I'm going to have one spend all of his actions to get up to the door of the truck. Because he'd have to
Vomit.
move, because he was at long range, so to move up there, he's going to spend his whole turn getting up to you. He can't act.
Marmot, sick balls. Come now.
Sick
You can do it.
balls. And then the other 2 are going to fire at long range. One at Morris and one at Roger again. Let's do Morris first because we can't hit him ever. Long range. They're shooting with a medium weapon, so they need 2 successes. Hey, wow. And let's
Okay.
shoot at Marple. Same thing. Hey, that's 2 successes. Oh wait, you're in the dirt.
Yeah, got to get 3 successes.
Yeah,
to hit
so I miss
Marple.
you, but I hit Morris, but I'm not gonna hurt him. So let's do this for funsies. Does 5 damage do anything to you?
Tickles.
All right, over to you guys. You're up.
I think it's Morris's turn.
Yes.
There's only one who hasn't gone yet, I think.
Morris and
Yeah.
Cottingham. Yep.
No, I started. I think.
Oh, right. You're always the top of the turn order.
Yeah. That's a tough choice. Do I go and how about the old man?
Oh, pish posh, I'm fine.
All right.
Made
I'm
it
gonna
to the
kill-
Great War, after all. This is nothing.
No, but you're all on your lonesome down there with a lot of folks.
I'll head down that way next
Okay.
round.
Good deal. Well, in that case, I'll stay up here. I'll move in on whichever one wasn't burned alive and start chopping.
Okay. Yeah. So there's one to the left, one to the right. You can choose. Dealer's choice.
I'll take the left-handed path.
Sure. Shoot. All right. You do you. Go for it. Take the left-handed path.
I'll do that. I don't like it up them. Give myself that extra dice. I will
Ooh.
get 4 successes.
Holy crap. We do need to end this one early tonight just because you guys are rolling so good.
Oh man. So
He can potentially resist, right?
Oh, yes.
Good.
Potentially. Let's try. Let's attempt. Thank you for
Yes.
reminding me. I forgot. Fighting roll. I'm going to buy an extra die. See if I can get those 4 successes. Heck no.
Are you saying you failed? A difficulty of 3 or higher?
I am saying I failed a roll of a
think we all
difficulty
knew
of
it.
3 or higher.
Yes. I will spend the 2 momentum
I
to
forgot.
create a truth. Tactical advantage that will last until the end of the scene. Oh, what could it
Good.
be?
I got us up to 6.
Hmm.
So that
Oh,
should
did
take
you?
us back down to 4. Yeah.
Perfect. What could we do here? Which one was shooting?
To the left.
The one up here to the left.
I'm moving up to the left to chop that guy.
I see. Okay. Can we say He was shooting at Morris, is that correct?
Yeah, he shot at Morris. The other one to the right shot at Marple.
It's in a strange twist of fate, let's say. They fire left and right, they miss a few shots, and suddenly they bury a few bullets into the tree. The tree comes falling down,
What?
pinning one of them to the ground, and just kind of throwing chaos behind.
How about a
the car.
branch? How about a branch falls rather than the whole tree coming down
I don't know.
and-
That sounds weak to me.
and knocks him on the head, or maybe hits his hands and he momentarily drops his
He's
gun?
literally going to die in a second, and I'm supposed to
So-
get this advantage for the rest of the scene.
Maybe the branch falls, it hits his hand, he gets a negative to shooting.
So that's just he's about to die. I kind of want to take advantage of the whole scene.
All right.
Open to
So a whole tree falls on his head as Morris charges at him.
Yes. I think this tree in the northwest just falls down, perhaps cutting off the man to the southwest. He has to go around it, that sort of thing.
He is
It's
gonna die.
Difficult terrain. Oh yes. I'm saying
Yeah.
this tree in the northwest falls down behind the truck, making this fella to the southwest suddenly have to go around and over difficult terrain just to get into the fight, whereas the one up here, well, he's screwed because Jonathan's there. So now,
Okay.
yes.
Difficult terrain.
Yeah, something
It could have even been a lightning strike from the lightning storm could have caused it to come down.
would have been. Oh, even better. Yes.
Could have been.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to chop this guy. I'm selfish. I know I want to take at least 1 point of momentum. Just chop him
Do
real
it.
good.
Oh, kill him.
Are you using your sword?
Of course I am. So that
End of the round. I love it.
would be 14 points of damage
Oh my god.
and also 4 stun.
Oh my god. 14 points of damage and 4 stun. How do you kill this Black Sun Trooper?
I mean, it's the typical running charge overhead chop, and he's just does a thing like one half falls this way, one half falls that way. The gun fires off in a crazy fashion. A tree falls down. I don't even know. It's crazy.
He's dead.
He's so dead. I should probably roll my resilience check.
To your resilience, and that takes us back to the top of the turn order.
Yeah.
It does. Yes.
Let me guess. Cottingham is going to go first.
Of course.
Oh.
So I did succeed, but
I'll take some
brief
threat.
moment. Yeah.
I'll take some threat. All right.
Okay. I will call out the window with my call to action. Major Hammer,
Sir!
on me! And I will...
Moving, sir!
Yes. So, minor action. So you get a minor action. So whatever you like, whatever you think makes sense.
So what is my range?
So you
From
are
the
firing at
colonel.
long range at that guy, right? So I'd say you can move, but you were medium firing into long. Is that correct?
No, I moved into medium range firing, medium.
Gotcha. You
Medium
can
range,
move
medium.
within medium range of Cottingham, I'll say.
Okay. So that's what I do.
'Kay.
I moved to the south.
And then I will say, this fellow here, no passengers. Take him out.
Yes, sir!
So this is going to. So I'm using my direct.
Which gives you a major action immediately. I get to attempt a tactics skill first to assist you with this. Let's make go. Yes. That. And oh, there you go. You get an extra 2 successes on your attack
Oh
here,
my
sir.
word.
Yes.
It makes me smile. Okay, so he just levels with. He doesn't have his minor action aim, so he just levels his rifle. Quick shot.
Medium
fires off at
range.
this guy.
Medium range weapon and a medium range shot, right?
Yep.
So go ahead.
Well, I don't need to use any momentum. I already got 2 successes, so let's
Make
just
your
roll.
roll.
So six successes. 6
Good night, everybody.
successes.
We're
I'll put 2 back into the momentum there.
we're done here.
Mm.
Wow, you guys are making up for having a week off, aren't you?
10 damage, 6 effects, but there's no effect on the weapon. So,
Oh my god.
but 10 damage.
10 damage. All right, even with his armor that goes right through. Where do you shoot him?
Same, just right between the eyes. I mean,
sure, slumps
'cause-
down.
Harry is a trained marksman. This is what he did before he got into the special science branch. So,
Okay, very good.
I would like to use my decisive plan
Yes, go ahead.
to maintain the initiative without sending any sort of momentum costs, so that Harry can go again. Now say, Major Hammer, about face. Another one in the trees, as you will.
I see him, sir. So this time, I will take my minor action to aim, and I will fire at this guy right here.
Yep. My word.
I will take 1 dice from the momentum because of my talent. That gives me my first dice is free, so 4 dice.
Yes. I'll
4
take,
successes.
I'll take the threat.
Okay, so that's 3 back in the momentum. So I'll put that back up to 6, and I'll use the extra dice for damage. Only 6 damage. I will. What is it to re-roll? I'm trying to remember. Oh, fortune spend. No, I'll leave it. 6 damage.
6 damage. All right, that does not kill him. It won't cause an injury. It's 5. I was reading it again today. 5 damage in 1 attack will cause an injury. It does not exceed 5 damage, but he is hurt. He's bleeding. He's shot. He's hurt. Okay. I thought I had added more. I thought I had. I had a really powerful spellcaster that got taken out the first round.
He shouldn't have targeted Major Hammer. That pissed him off.
Okay. So are you guys spending the 2? Because you can spend the 2 momentum, right? Like what you did, Jeff, was not the equivalent. Like you guys can spend 2 momentum if you want to keep.
That was keep the initiative. So my decisive plan is literally keep the initiative, but without the cost. So,
Oh, okay. So it does go to me then.
exactly. Yes.
All right. I will shoot once at Marple, once at Hammer, and once at Morris. Let's do it in that order. So Marple, Hammer, Morris. I will roll.
Remember, I'm
You're still cowering in the dirt. I know. I know. I will spend some extra dice to try and hurt you. Or to hit you, I mean. And hurt you. This is for Marple. It misses. This is for Hammer.
I'll also hit the dirt.
Okay. I'll spend some threat. It hits.
It hits.
But you guys also... Well, you're at max momentum, so it doesn't even matter. And the last one is for Morris. It hits.
Nice. Okay.
Alright, so let's do damage down the line. So Hammer, over to you.
So since we couldn't get momentum from the complication, can we say after he fired his weapon, his gun jams?
I'm already at a pretty big disadvantage here. I don't know if you guys need it.
Okay.
Just saying, you've wiped the floor with some more powerful enemies. I threw some more powerful enemies, you guys, at Dormal.
That's
Are you rooting for the Germans, Matthew? Is that what's happening here?
No comment. 6 damage with a 4 stun.
To me?
To you.
No damage. My armor is 7.
'Kay.
My resilience is 5.
Okay. And to Sir Morris, this is pointless, but I don't know why I rolled that.
Would have been a good hit, though.
That would have been an
It would have
excellent
been.
hit.
Yeah.
7 damage and 3 stun, which I know does nothing to you.
It was so close.
Back to you guys.
So how many
There's
Guys-
3 left. 3 left.
obviously 3 shots.
Northeast, southeast, and southwest.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll my combat perception. Like feels like it's been a very long time. I'm successful. And do my terrain. Right? 3? Yes. Again, it's fine. So what this does, and I'll spend my 2 momentum that I get from my talent of being an occultist. So what this does is it kind of I'm supposed to use my psychic powers to predict what's going to happen on the battlefield, right? Which makes me harder to hit. So so by spending those 2 momentum, I'm +2 harder to hit via ranged weapon. And
So is this like some sort of sight beyond sight sort of thing?
it's combat perception, Matt.
Oh, okay. So like you don't see the future, you're just reading the battlefield.
Reading the battlefield.
Gotcha. Yeah. Master tactician, if you will.
That's a bit too far.
How dare you? I'm sitting right here.
Okay. Yeah. All right. That's fair. That's fair.
So that my minor action was to get up from my prone position, and my major action was casting that spell. So I'm done.
Okay. They're gonna go back to me. I guess it's my turn. Suddenly, within the forest, you hear this like rumbling, this like, like these heavy steps or something coming down in the forest to the north, and you can see the trees shaking and snow falling down from the trees, and you can hear branches snapping and breaking to the north. And all of a sudden, from within the forest breaks out this large 12, 15 foot, best described as a tree man, this being formed of gnarled roots. It's bipedal, it's got 2 arms, 2 legs, a face, and it just breaks through the forest. It grabs that Black Sun trooper to the northeast, rips him in 2, and throws the pieces of him to the one in the southeast, and then like lets out a roar as it enters the area.
Hey.
Mr. Marple, Is this a friend of yours?
The forest has sent reinforcements, and he's gonna like go down on his knees and like start like, oh, old ancient one, thank you. We are here. We are on your side. We are here to destroy the Nazis as well. We are but your servants.
Buckingham's gonna lean out the window and say, is this the one here to help unload the truck?
All right, it's back to you guys. This giant 12-foot tree man is now standing in the battlefield and just eliminated one of the Black Sun troopers.
Wow. Amazing.
Doesn't make me feel real comfortable, but so I guess Harry's pretty close to the one that's still around.
Yeah.
So I will
You shot that one. It's bleeding.
Yeah.
The one to the southeast. It is very hurt.
he shot me.
He shot you.
So I will take a minor action to aim, and then I will shoot at
Shoot him.
You've already gone
Oh yeah,
did-
you went
this
this
round
round.
because
Oh,
I
that's
gave
right.
you
That's right.
Morris.
That's right. Sorry.
Yeah.
All
Morris.
I don't think I could reach anybody.
There's a tree between you and the one to the southwest. So you'd have
And
to
then
climb over
get
difficult
there.
terrain.
How did that get there? Oh goodness, this
all
forest,
right.
So there's
the
a tree-
mysteries.
Tree at the back of the truck.
That's all right. You know what?
You can rush as a major action, so you sprint as fast as you can, making a difficult agility plus athletics test to move anywhere within long range.
Okay. But then I wouldn't be able to attack, right?
Well, then you could spend a fortune point to take another major action.
Well, you know what? I don't do it very often. I'll sigh reluctantly, take a knee, and aim and shoot.
Oh wow!
It happens. I know how to shoot things.
Do it. All right. It rarely happens. I think we saw it once in the previous
I've
game.
done it once before.
Like in the very, very first game we played. Wow. Okay, that's a hit.
All right. What was that? So we're already at 6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'll spend the overage on damage. Lee Infield.
6 damage. Okay. Not enough to kill him. Doesn't do an injury either, but it hurts him. It's the same what Hammer did previously on an attack to the other one. So, you hear, and blood is oozing down his jacket. Yeah, and that's the end of that round. We go back to the top of the turn order. Do you guys want to finish these two off, or we can just say they dropped their guns in the snow at the sight of a 12-foot tree man after it ripped one of the Black Sun troopers in half, and they surrender at this point, and you have more prisoners.
Mr. Marple, do you think you might be able to confer with your associate and determine his intent while we collect these Nazi bastards and prepare them to be turned over to Gaston whenever he shows up?
It would be an honor, like not averting his gaze so he doesn't look directly at this gigantic tree out of respect, right?
Out of respect for the tree.
Major Hammer covertly looks to Sergeant Morris and goes, "Be prepared to blow that thing to hell if necessary."
Oh yeah, I'm always looking for some kindling.
Shh, shh.
So can I spend a fortune point to?
No.
Do you remember I know how to spell Entish or speak Entish?
I'm gonna just keep your fortune point. Don't spend it, because as you're sitting there and you're in awe and you're trying to look this thing, Gaston Moreau steps out of the north side of the forest and he moves and waves his hands, and all of a sudden this big tree creature starts the vines start to untwine and go back into the ground as this tree creature just kind of like goes back into the earth in front of you.
Oh, Gaston, you must show me. You must show me the way of this. How did you do that?
Why don't we do a giveaway? I think it's giveaway time. And then Gaston will tell you the secrets of his powers. Possibly.
Nice.
All right, so we're giveaway. So this week, thank you to Modifius again. We're giving away a physical copy of the Shadows of Atlantis print campaign. I just got my copy in the mail that I ordered earlier in the year. We've been running here on the channel. Gorgeous book. Gorgeous book. So we're going to go ahead and give one of those away. The code word this week is Ruby. R-U-B-Y, Ruby. So go ahead, put that in the chat if you want to enter to win a physical copy of the Shadows of Atlantis campaign.
Our favorite thumb knife.
You're gonna sit this one out, Bert. You're on a streak here, my friend. Are you sure? Bert's.
Oh, he said he got it. He has this one already.
Oh, do you? Okay, you got this one. Gotcha. I was gonna say you're on a
gentleman.
streak. Ruby, R-U-B-Y. We'll give it a moment or two here. So we've been playing it on the channel. You can find all of our sessions on YouTube right now on Garblight Games. I think we're up to session 14 at this point.
It's an incredible campaign too. I mean, it's just so much fun.
It's fun. It does. It's slowly building. This one just throws you into the weird, and we're getting into the weird now with it, with temples in India and strange six-armed demon flying creatures and stuff. But it took us a while to get into that stuff. It's a lot more espionage and war that we're dealing with early in that. This one's just wacky out of the gates. All right, everybody's got Ruby in there. We're gonna go ahead and roll this. We're gonna make sure someone who's not here doesn't win this time. And
Shantan Rosini.
Shantan Rosini. Congratulations on the win of a physical copy of the Shadows of Atlantis campaign. Nice. I'm going to send you a quick message here, and I'm going to need you to provide me your details so Modiphius can go ahead and mail you out your prize. Congratulations. Bear with me as I message Shantanzini. Come on. Whisper.
I gotta say, I was fully expecting the giant tree to step on Roger Marple, and for us to have to try to fight it off. I was like, Roger's gonna die here.
So, yeah, and don't spend your fortune points, Roger. I didn't want you to waste your fortune points on that. So that's why I said keep it. Don't do it. Do it. All right, Shantanzini, I have sent you the message. If you can just reply back when you have a chance with your details that I asked for, and I will forward that off to Modiphius, and they will hopefully get that into the mail for you shortly. Maybe you'll have it in time for the holidays. You can start your own little Achtung Cthulhu campaign. All right, so our friend Gaston Moreau walks out, and behind him then there's Marcel Babineau on a sled, a horse-drawn sled behind him. Ha! Ha! With jingle bells. Jingling behind him, and he steps forward and kind of like surveys the area. He goes, "My friends, it is not safe."
Harry's holding his electrical burns and his gunshot when he's like, "Yeah, I noticed that, Gaston. Very observant of you.
I believe it is time for you to understand a little more about the true nature of this place, wouldn't you say?"
I would say. But hold that thought. Harry walks over to that sorcerer's body that he shot full of holes, and he grabs it and drags it back into near the truck.
Oh yeah, the spellcaster.
Roger, search him and see if there's anything hoodoo-wise that you can use.
Oh, this is just so unexpected.
Right, yep. That's me, full of surprises.
Roger, you're hilarious. Yeah.
Stuff.
Yeah, I'm just seeing what he has on him. Well, he got hit by a grenade, and he's full of blood, so his clothes aren't really that wearable anymore. But he does have a giant Black Sun insignia, like on the chest of the robe underneath his trench coat. He was wearing that ornate mask. You know the loading screen when you come into our campaign has that guy holding the book and he's got that mask on? That is the spell, like the type of spellcaster you're fighting. Nice. So it looks just like that. It's got these it's blue with these golden runes all over it. He doesn't really have any belongings on him. He's got a Walther P series. He's got a Black Sun dagger. So you see this really ornate dagger, and there's at the end of the handle is like that Black Sun insignia, like this emblazoned sun on the very end of the handle. That's on his side, and it's like a curved blade. But other than that, he doesn't really have anything on him.
So is it like a Black Sun dagger, like out of the Game Master's Guide? Because I think those have like Bane quality and things like that.
It's a Black Sun Degen or Degen.
Oh, yeah, that's the sword
Oh,
that
sorry,
my other
sword.
character has. Yeah,
That is
that's really powerful.
Well, hey, Marple, you just found yourself a sword.
that is a magic sword.
What? It
And
happened.
I was not promising any swords tonight. Yeah, Black Sun sword. There you go. I can put it in the
It's,
game and drop it on your character later if you want it.
It's got the hunger quality, which you can actually use to replenish your power too.
What?
It's very powerful sword.
Very.
Amazing.
Aaron wants it.
No. Harry doesn't do swords. He's happy that Roger Marple has
There we go.
a magic sword.
Straight bladed saber used by the SS for ceremonial duties. Just looking at the description here. Forged from black steel. Weapons produced different lengths to accommodate the height and reach of the wielder, and is perfectly balanced. It is inscribed with complex runic patterns, and yeah, it's got some powers to it that you're not aware of. But you got yourself a sword there, Mr. Marple.
Excellent.
Nice.
I'm taking the mask also.
Sure, it's bloody.
That's okay.
Probably likes it that way.
Yeah, right.
All right. So yeah, let's go back to Sir Moreau, Mr. Moreau, Monsieur. So he goes, for centuries, the forces of light and darkness have contended for mastery beneath this forest. We, the followers of the old ways and the Lady of the Glade, honor the natural world and strive to preserve it from those who would bring about its ruin. But there are those here who worship more malign forces and exert an unhealthy influence over easily swayed. Ever since the great fall of the Black Abbey of Sir Benedictus of the Middle Ages, the cult of the Crimson Brothers and their descendants have scoured the ancient sites seeking mythical artifacts for some fell purpose. These evil men have recently sought to find common ground with the Nazis, but as a date of significance to them approaches, they appear to have lost faith in the Black Sun, and now they pursue some dangerous course of their own. We have had word that these men, our ancient foes, will gather tonight at the ruined wayhouse near the Old Salt Marsh for some dread purpose. I believe that is tied to the map you found. I know you have your own mission here, but perhaps other priorities could take precedent. I intend to go there tonight and discover what these men are up to. It may have some bearing on the wider war. May I ask you to accompany my friends?
I mean, do you think they can make giant tree people like you did, but like mean?
They
towards
may
us?
be able to do worse.
Lieutenant Colonel, what is your call?
With the salt marsh. How far is it near?
It is
from
the Sullen Lake. It is at the Sullen Lake.
Our paths have joined then. This is where we're headed anyway.
Oh.
Yes, we were off to investigate this Crimson cult. So if they're saying that that's where they're at,
Yeah.
well,
I've seen it. The
Yeah.
There's about 15 or 20 of the black robe figures about. We can take those.
Oh.
Perfect. And we've got a special delivery just the right size for 15 to 20 people.
that's right. Pats the truck. Old Bessie here is packing quite a punch. I just need to set some timers.
Excellent. When do we go?
Oh, we leave tonight. We must go under the veil of darkness. I have word that a ritual is being prepared for at the way. The
So
wayhouse.
Gaston and is your buddy here going to take these prisoners and artifacts back to the farm?
Well, Babineau is good for it. He can take them back.
All right.
Do not question Babineau.
If they give you any lip, Babineau, well.
And it is not a made-up name. Cuttingham.
I think all names are made up, in fact.
Bestowed, not made up.
Still made up by someone.
Perhaps.
Right then. Well, Sergeant Morris, help me load the prisoners and the artifacts when we get moving on to this Sullen Lake and Salt Marsh and see what we need to see about sorting out these cultists.
All right. Babineau starts loading the soldiers up. You guys got the crates. There's not enough room on this sleigh to carry all the crates. You can stash them in the woods if you want, but there were the crates of the geode crystals and stuff they were taking out of that archaeological dig.
Not a problem. We will shackle the prisoners together and they can walk behind the sled. Put the crates in the sleigh.
Oh, they can push it if it gets stuck.
Well, that may be asking a bit much, but they can walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a very serious, vindictive streak there, Marple. I like it.
I wouldn't call it vindictive, sir. I would more practicality, I would say.
Take the compliment.
Well, that was a compliment.
Yes, indeed.
Very well. He's gonna. Can I grab one of the geodes and just put it in my pocket?
Well, they're large. Remember, these things are massive. It had one of them had those giant crustacean creatures and Amigo.
Migos in them, yeah.
Yeah.
There's no little pieces about.
You could try to break a piece off. We could see what happens.
Hopefully Lily comes back and gets in the truck and maybe she can bandage up these burns because they are irritating the crap out of me.
I wouldn't be surprised if she's not at the Sullen Lake already and taking care of business, waiting for us to arrive.
Just one-shotting all my enemies.
And that wonderful
Silently.
creature, Peaches. I'm sure the two of them taking care of everything for us.
Mm-hmm.
Very well.
'Cause as far as I know, she's the only one with any medicine skill, right?
Oh,
Yes.
Aye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
let me see.
Moreau goes, we go under the cover of night. This truck will not be good. We'll need lights on and it makes too much noise.
All right. Well, we'll take the truck as far as we can. You tell us when we need to ditch it. I've got enough explosives on me that if we need to use them, we can just use the explosives that I'm carrying. Sergeant Morris, maybe you can carry a couple other satchels of explosives.
I mean, I was going to offer to push the truck while I was in neutral, but I'll do that, sure.
I'd rather have your shield and sword at my side.
Deal.
Deal.
I'll put a satchel on the shield and then I'll throw it.
Just charge it, guys. They fly backwards. We're gonna end a little early this week. We're gonna end off here because this is the last chapter that we're previewing. Thank you to Modiphius. So we want to stretch it out for the full 6 weeks. We're gonna have some surprises between now and the end. We've got speaking of surprises, we've got some really good prizes also coming up in the next 2 weeks. On top of the great prizes we've already given away. So why don't we go ahead and do roundtables here of what everybody's got going on. Jeremy, I'm gonna jump over you because I'm gonna get the link. But Megan, what have you been playing?
I've been playing at being sick, Matt.
Oh my goodness, we played Dark Moon a couple weeks ago.
It was amazing. It was great, and I had a dream about it. And
Really?
of course I dream about all the games we play. It's rather odd. But I am actually looking forward to playing Nemesis on Sunday. I think that it's going to be great. It'll either be absolutely spectacular, it'll blow my mind, or it'll be awful and I'll hate it. So I'm
I just hope you don't die right away because there's a chance of that.
It is, but then you get to play the alien, right?
Yeah, you get to play the alien and just wreck everybody.
Who doesn't want to play an alien that goes around and tries to kill humans?
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna play Nemesis the board game on Sunday. I'm looking forward to that. I haven't played it yet either. I've been 3D printing all kinds of goodies to enhance our experience.
Well,
It should be good. Jeremy, tell me about this Patreon that I went and grabbed the link for.
Oh, thank you, buddy. Yeah, it's Aaron Reese on Patreon. You've got maps, tokens, got some new undead tokens recently, some RPG assets. It's fun. Check it out.
Check it out. Aaron, what's going on with you and all the games on Garblight Games between now and next Thursday?
Tomorrow on Garblad Games at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, Lewis will be running some Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. He's playing a Sky Pirate campaign, so that should be a lot of fun. check it out. Then next Tuesday, same time, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, Millie will be back for some more Coriolis. Wednesday at the same time, Dan's going to be running us through some more Age of Sigmar Soulbound. And then Thursday is a little up in the air. There may be something during the day on Thursday. And then obviously Thursday night, we'll be back here for some more Achtung Cthulhu.
Week 5 of a 6-week special. And Jeff, what is happening on the Lollygaggers? I know Mondays aren't for the alternate Mondays isn't happening until 2023 sometime.
Yeah, I'll plug something in there.
Okay.
Let's see. So tomorrow night, you can catch Aaron and I. We are playing Hunter the Reckoning, our World of Darkness Chronicle. Saturday, we are doing One Ring 2nd Edition. Monday, Jeremy and I will be playing Holler for Savage Worlds. And then on Tuesday, our buddy Steven runs Haunted West as we're starting up the third part of a 3-part campaign. Haunted West is a horror western, Weird West type of setting. It's a lot of fun. And that is all.
And Call of Cthulhu sometime in the new year.
Yes, January. It will
Sometime.
happen.
Awesome. Yeah. And that's it. I'll be back here next week, Thursday. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Very much appreciated. Thank you to Modifius for giving us this adventure to preview for all of you, and for the amazing prizes that they've given us to give away to all of you as well. So have a great week, and we'll see you next Thursday. Good night, everybody.